Deepak, start. Yes.
Okay. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. A very warm welcome to this meeting of Eloquent Elites Toastmasters Club. I'm Toastmaster Dr. Deepak Deshpande, CEO of an edutech enterprise called Soft Binomials in Telangana, and speaking now from Mumbai. I'm pleased and proud to be your Sergeant at Arms. As Sergeant at Arms, I will share with you a few online policies we follow. These ensure a smooth meeting experience. I request all role players to rename yourselves as per protocol. Others, Toastmasters, please prefix your name with TM, and guests, please prefix your name with guest. This will help the Zoom master to spotlight you quickly. Please take 10 seconds for this. Please put on silent mode your phones and any other noise-making device near you to help you focus. Please take 5 seconds to do so. Please keep your video cameras on. Speakers certainly feel nice to see people's face. Please keep your audio on mute throughout the meeting. Please unmute your microphone when you are invited to speak. Please turn off the video only when you have to step away or eat, or turn on your video when you are back. Please do not type in the general Zoom chat when the speaker is speaking, as it could distract the speaker. You may type messages to specific persons via private Zoom chat. Please note that this meeting is being recorded. Please stay back to network after the meeting. Great ideas, friendships, and collaborative ventures begin only at such moments. I'm glad to share here the mission of our Toastmasters Club. We provide a supportive, a positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communications and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Thus, Toastmasters fosters leaders with value of integrity, respect, service, and excellence at the core of our hearts, contributing to this tradition of growing leaders in our Eloquent Elites Toastmasters Club. At our club, we don't just learn to speak, we express feelings that move hearts, ideas that ignite minds, and inspiration that sparks meaningful action. If Toastmasters is the gym where voices get stronger, these are the stadiums that host the workout. Companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Cisco, IBM, Infosys, TCS, Wipro, Deloitte, Accenture, Dell, Oracle, Bosch, HSBC, JP Morgan Chase, all these have in-house Toastmasters Club because they know technical brilliance without expression is like a Ferrari without fuel. I'm happy to introduce the fuel that keeps us roaring, the presiding officer of the club of the day, our club president, distinguished Toastmaster Renosh Thomas. He lives in Dubai. He's a coach, a creative thinker, and loves organizing programs for children and teens. He has been a Toastmaster since 2019. He founded St. Paul's Toastmasters Club Bahrain and held various positions as VP, VPM, and President. He has telecom and IT industry experience in India and Middle East for more than 2 decades. We are proud to share that distinguished Toastmaster Renosh Thomas was chosen as one of the top 10 Indian directors by CEO Insights just last year. Congratulations. Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster Renosh Thomas. It's all you.
Thank you, Surgeon Terms, Toastmaster Dr. Deepak, for a warm welcome. A big round of applause to Dr. Deepak. Wow, setting the stage on fire, actually. What a wonderful background. And nice to see all of you joining in from different parts of the world. So, welcome everyone to the meeting number 99. And let me call this meeting to order. First of all, let me call our vibrant Vice President Education, Toastmaster Girija. Are there any apologies to the agenda?
No, I've corrected the latest one and I put it in the club, February 15th group. So I've included General Evaluator Sangeeta Sruti in it. I'll just share it now in the group also. So there are no apologies. All correct.
Thank you so much. If you can also post it in the chat box, it'll be
I'll
great for
just
all of
post
us to see that small
it. Yes,
correction itself.
I'll do it. Right.
Otherwise, we have all the role players in. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Girija. Give her a big round of applause. It's not easy coordinating so many, in fact, members and then the other role players from different parts of the world. Right? So thank you so much, Toastmaster Girija. With that, let me call any of our members to want to propose the adoption of the agenda and anyone else to second the adoption of the agenda.
I, Toastmaster Deepak Deshpande, propose the agenda be accepted.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dr. Deepak, for proposing the adoption of the agenda. Can I have anyone else to second the adoption of the agenda?
I second.
Any
I second the proposal of agenda of today's
you
meeting.
just need to say your name
Yes,
initially.
I am Toastmaster Sunil Khandelwal. I second the today's proposal of agenda of today's meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil. With that, our agenda is adopted and we move forward. Let me see if we have some guest presence out here. For sure, the role players will be definitely introduced, and I extend a warm welcome to our general evaluator and the role players present over here. I know it's a last minute change for a general evaluator who had excused, and we have Toastmaster Sangeeta Smriti who has accepted it. Thank you so much for gracing our meeting with your presence, and all the role players definitely saluting to you for your dedication and time. I can see a guest, Malti. If you could unmute yourself and introduce yourself, from where you're joining, since you're a Toastmaster, from which club as well.
Hi, everyone. My name is Malti Patel, and I'm a Toastmaster with Brampton North Toastmasters Club in Brampton, Ontario, Canada. So I saw Girija's invitation in our TM enthusiast chat, and I found it very interesting that, the expression where there is love, there is expression. So I was like, I'm personally curious and a lifelong learner. So I just said, let me join. And I've been a Toastmaster since October 2020. And I'm really glad to be here.
Fantastic. Thank you. A big round of applause, and help me welcome Toastmaster Malti as well, joining from different hemisphere. I think it's afternoon probably there, and minus degrees what I hear.
Yes, it's cold and it's 10:30 in the morning.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. I think that's all right. I can see another person. We have Blessing Uzoma. I had been in touch with her just a couple of days back. If Blessing, you could introduce yourself and where are you joining from? I think you're on mute if you're trying to attempt to speak. All right. Probably another time. Let's see if she's able to unmute herself and then introduce later. All right. Let's move forward in our agenda. This is a story of a bamboo tree. How many of you have seen a bamboo tree, or at least in movies or in the TV theater. It's like so many hands raised up, or fantastic virtual hands and actual hands being raised up. Yes. So if you see the journey of a bamboo tree, when the farmer puts the seed into the soil, it waters it. He waters it, expecting obviously the bamboo tree to sprout. Weeks, months, a year later, there isn't anything that comes out from the soil. Whereas, just standing next to it is the banana tree. Just there it goes up, and in a year, it just produces fruit. Second year, nothing happens. The third year, the same. The fourth year, as well. But ladies and gentlemen, on the fifth year, something different happens. In the fifth year, it grows. It sprouts out from the soil. And it grows within 5 weeks. It grows to as tall as 90 feet. Many meters tall. But that's not the end of the story. And there suddenly comes a storm in that village. So violent. All the trees, the plants are just moving around, the grass is being uprooted. And the banana tree, looking at the side, looks at the bamboo tree, and the bamboo is just kind of swaying. And the banana tree just makes fun of the bamboo and says, see, the storm is going to hit you right onto your face. But little did it know, when the storm just got even much more stronger, the banana tree was not able to stand and it got uprooted. While the bamboo tree was beaten so hard that it kept bending even further and further. The storm thought it could break the bamboo tree. But the more it was aggressive, the more it bent. But ladies and gentlemen, there will be a day when the storm has gone and the bamboo tree just comes back, standing tall. All those trees and plants that around it that mocked it were not seen around its side. Looking to ourselves, isn't this something so true in our day-to-day lives? When probably you think to yourself, there's nothing happening to me. Many of us joined Toastmasters. We didn't see a change within a day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 5 weeks, 1 year. But don't give up. There are people who are putting water, manure, and helping you grow. Just because you don't see does not mean that you are not growing. Just because the bamboo did not sprout out, there was something that it was doing those 5 years. It was growing deeper. Its roots were going much more stronger there. So that whenever the difficult situations in your life comes, you might have to bend. It might not seem easy. But with the strength, the deep roots that you have been those many years, it will help you to stand strong. So ladies and gentlemen, do not give up. It's not that you fall, but what you do after the fall. Don't lie there. Rise up. And that is what happened to a person nearly 100 years ago. He gathered few people around him. He knew that those people, they were able to communicate, but not effectively. And they were not able to rise in their career. He gathered a few of them in YMCA, started to educate them, train them, help them, not because for himself, but he poured out what he had to them. It was just a small seed. And ladies and gentlemen, 100 years from there, you and I are able to collaborate today. It's because of that one person. His name was Ralph C. Smedley, the founder of Toastmasters International. Just a thought to help in public speaking, communication, and leadership. just a group of people. Today, it spans across 148 countries, 260,000 members, 13,800 clubs. We are one of that. And you and I should be proud to be part of this. That seed which was sown 100 years ago still stood strong today. Eloquent Elite Toastmasters Club was chartered in the year 2021. In 2020, Rotary International then President Mark Melanie and the then Toastmasters International President, distinguished Toastmaster Deepak Menon, announced the Rotary Toastmasters collaboration. And Eloquent Elites was the first Rotary Toastmasters collaboration club in India and the fifth in the world at that point of time. Kusuma Rao was the charter president. Eloquent Elites is an acronym which stands for Empowering Leaders of Integrity Through Experience and Service. Toastmaster Girija is the founder of Eloquent Elites Toastmasters Club. And she didn't stop there. In 2023 June, she started the Gavels Club for the children up to the age of 17. And I'm proud to see them flourish, and the way that they conduct the meetings, absolutely mesmerizing. There are around 60 members in the Gavels Club. There are a few things which I want to announce before I hand over the baton to the Toastmaster of the day. There are a few milestones and accolades which I want to announce. You might have heard me say that Eloquent Elites was started in the year 2021. That makes this year the 5th year of Eloquent Elites Toastmasters Club. And ladies and gentlemen, we have completed 5 years on 11th of February 2026. Fantastic. 5 years. All of you are part of this milestone. Wonderful. And I would like to salute Toastmaster Girija, the passion, the endurance, and making this sustainable throughout the years. I also recognize the efforts of the past presidents, the ExCom, everyone. It's not a simple task. So I can tell you a big round of applause to all of them, though they may be present here or not, but saluting each and every one of them. So thank you, Toastmaster Girija, for holding that anchor of Eloquent Elites Toastmasters Club. Secondly, our founder, Toastmaster Girija, has been nominated as Group 1 Chairperson of the Global Gavels Club. This group includes clubs from India, Dubai, Qatar, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and Vietnam. Can we give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Girija? And I wish her all the best. We as a team are there behind you. Anything that you require, a thumbs up is there. Okay, please feel free to ask. We are there to support you. You lead from the front, we'll be there. We have another member. I'm not sure if Toastmaster Dr. Sumant is here with us, but he is working in the Ministry of Kuwait. He, number one, completed his PATH presentation mastery. So big round of applause for him to complete all the levels, level 1 to level 5 in presentation mastery, number one. Number two, and I'm so proud when I see our members grow not only within the community or the fraternity of Toastmasters, but even outside. That's what makes me so happy. And I see you taking all these accolades. That's a star of accomplishment for Eloquent Elites Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Dr. Sumant Mishra was elected as the president of Maurya Kala Parisar, which promotes cultural, social, and artistic initiatives in Kuwait. So he is taking the president role of that for 2025, 2026, 2027. Big round of applause to Toastmaster Dr. Sumant Mishra. Next, we have our VPM. I'm not sure if she's here, but Toastmaster Dr. Sukanya was honored at the Women Empowerment Initiative 2025. It was an event hosted by His Excellency Abdullah Hussein Al Mazruki, Consul General of UAE Consulate of Mumbai. This event honors remarkable women achievements. And Dr. Sukanya was invited for the fourth consecutive year. Big round of applause to Toastmaster Dr. Sukanya. And last but not the least, we have got 5 DCP points. Some of the members may not know that, but 5 DCP points takes our club to be a distinguished club as we stand today. We are not yet over. We still have select President's Distinguished Club that we can achieve. That takes us to the highest level of the club's recognition. But so proud that we achieve a distinguished club status as of today. Now it's time for me to hand over the baton to the Toastmaster today, who has come with a wonderful theme, beautiful background that I can see here, and all of you coming with the dress code as well for the occasion. He is a Malayali based in Pune, Maharashtra, working as a sales manager at Britannia Industries Limited. He had done his MBA from BITS Pilani and his BTech in chemical engineering from NIT Calicut. He loves the outdoors. Fantastic. And he loves playing the guitar in his free time. He loves reading and watching movies about history and murder mysteries. He had been a Toastmaster before, served as the VPPR, winner of the PR Stalwart Award 2022, and he's rejoining us as a member after a period of time. Ladies and gentlemen, just one reflection I would put into your mind before I hand it over to him. When was the last time someone's words truly stayed with you? Put in your mind, get ready. I'm going to hand over the baton to Toastmaster Siddharth as the Toastmaster of the day. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Presiding Officer DTM Renosh. And first of all, congratulations to all fellow Toastmaster Elitians for completing 5 inspiring years and achieving distinguished club status. So round of applause for just that. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and our wonderful guests. A heartfelt thank you to all of you for choosing to attend this meeting, particularly so now that there's a fiery India versus Pakistan match underway. For those of you who are wondering, the score now is 39 for 4. You can thank me later. But love for cricket aside, in today's meeting, we celebrate expressions of love. And that brings me to today's theme, which is in line with the Valentine's Day spirit. Where there is love, there is expression. This reminds me of a शेर, अर्ज किया है, इरशाद. इश्क वो नहीं है जो महसूस हो, इश्क वो नहीं है जो महसूस हो, इश्क वो है जो अल्फाजों में रोशनी बनकर निकल आए. So this translates to love is not something you feel. Love is something that shines through your words. Have you all heard of Michael Chekhov's 3 circles of communication? It's a term that's used in theater and in psychology. So when you're speaking, basically you fall into a speaker who speaks in either of these 3 circles of communication. So the first circle is when your energy is inward. You are speaking, but you're trapped within your own thoughts. The audience cannot feel you. Your words exist, but your presence does not. The second circle is when you are present, you are confident, you are aware of the audience. And this is where most speakers operate. Now, the third circle is the most powerful presence. Your energy fills the room. You're not just speaking, you are expressing. The audience feels you. They lean forward, they connect emotionally. This is where expressions become impact. So tonight, I invite each one of us to move from the first circle, where we speak to just ourselves, to the second circle, where we speak to the audience, and finally to the third circle, where we express from the heart. Because where there is love, there is expression. And when expression reaches the third circle, it becomes unforgettable. And that is the structure for the meeting today. We embrace our vulnerable side because that's what makes us human. That's what helps us connect and express ourselves better. So now I'll explain how the meeting flows. Our meeting flows in 3 segments, where we have the first segment is the prepared speeches segment. This is where prepared speakers express their ideas, stories, and perspectives that they have carefully crafted. The second segment is our table topics session. This is where the audience can engage. It's a spontaneous speaking segment where we think on our feet and speak for a minute. The last segment is the evaluation segment, which is where our evaluators express feedback on the prepared speakers, not to criticize, but to uplift. Because as the saying goes, मोहब्बत रंग लाती है जब दिल से निभाई जाए, सिर्फ लफ्जों से नहीं, रूह से जताई जाए. Which translates to, love is not just in speaking, love is speaking from the soul. And to ensure that this beautiful structure runs smoothly, we have someone who sees the big picture, the general evaluator. It is my pleasure to introduce our general evaluator for today, Toastmaster Sangeeta Shruti. Toastmaster Sangeeta Shruti is a personal finance professional and the co-founder of Ashnuya, the financial planning consultancy. An economics educator by passion, she is a Toastmaster by interest. She is a daughter, sister, and aunt by love. Please join me in warmly welcoming our general evaluator for the day, Toastmaster Sangeeta Shruti. Toastmaster Sangeeta, the stage is yours. Over to you, Toastmaster Sangeeta.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Toastmasters, friends, namaskar. I am Sangeeta Shruti, the general evaluator for today. In simpler words, I am the feedback watchdog. So I am the person who will make sure each and every aspect of the meeting is observed, analyzed, and evaluated. Evaluated to elevate. Elevate every person who is participating in this meeting. Let us move forward so I have something to evaluate and have you elevate your position. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sangeeta, for elevating the mood with your introduction. Now, I invite upon our grammarian to explain their role. The grammarian for the day is Toastmaster Girija. Toastmaster Girija Deshpande is a professional success coach, soft skills learning facilitators, blogger, writer, YouTuber, and translator. Toastmaster Girija, the stage is yours. Over to you, Toastmaster Girija.
Thank you. I'll just share a presentation. Just give me a minute. You're able to see it? Can you all see it? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So, as grammarian, my role is to give the word of the day, the idiom of the day, to look at the beautiful usage of words that people may come across, that we will come across, but sometimes not register because we are going with the flow of the emotions. So I bring them to your notice. And if there are any errors, grammatical errors, or maybe pronunciation errors, I will also present them when I'm called upon to present the report. Now, what is the word of the day? The word of the day, in keeping with the theme today, is adore, as you can see. Now, the pronunciation is adore. R is rolled and not fully pronounced. And adore is a verb, and the noun form is adoration. And it is always easier to use the verb, and we rarely use the noun form. So that is why I gave the verb adore as the word of the day. But if you use a noun, adoration or adored, as the adjective, that's also fine. Now, the meaning of the word, one is to worship or honor as a deity or as divine. In India, most families adore their family deity. The next meaning is to regard with loving admiration and devotion. Edgar from Wuthering Heights, who is Catherine's husband and Kathy's father, is a gentleman, affectionate kind gentleman who adores his wife and daughter. The third meaning, to be very fond of. So he is very fond of velvet cake, which is what you see featured next to me on both the sides. On the background, you can see the word of the day and the idiom of the day being featured there on the velvet cake. Now, the words that are similar to adore: admire, cherish, idolize, love, venerate. These are similar. Admire, to have a strong feeling of respect or admiration for someone or something. Cherish is to hold dear and value something, often with a sense of affection. Idolize is almost like very closer to adore, to worship or honor someone or something as a god or idol. Love is a strong feeling of affection or fondness for someone or something. And venerate, again, to honor or respect someone with reverence and adoration. Now, idiom of the day is to have it in your heart. To have it in one's heart can be applied to a wide range of situations, from personal relationships to professional endeavors. It suggests a level of emotional investment that goes beyond mere interest or enthusiasm. I can tell she really has her heart in this project. She stays late every night working on it. And a sample sentence: he had his heart set on going to Harvard since he was a child. He had it in his heart. My grandmother always said that if you're going to do something, you should do it with your whole heart. So you must have it in your heart to be able to do it. So by using this idiom in your own conversation, you can convey a sense of dedication and enthusiasm that will help you to connect with others at a deeper level. So that is how using this idiom helps you. The origin and historical usage in literature, this idiom has been widely used. It has been there from time immemorial. It is used by famous writers such as William Shakespeare and Jane Austen. In Shakespeare's play Hamlet, the character Ophelia says, "I do not know, my lord, what I should think, but truly I do fear it." This line suggests that Ophelia is deeply concerned about Hamlet's mental state and has her heart invested in his well-being. So I have it in my heart that I'm the fear of what is happening to him. Similarly, in Jane Austen's novel Pride and Prejudice, Elizabeth Bennet tells Mr. Darcy, "You're mistaken if you suppose that I've not been aware of your struggle. Your sufferings were more than I could bear. I had it in my heart all the time." So this shows Elizabeth's emotional investment in Mr. Darcy's struggles and her desire to help him overcome them. The antonyms are to be indifferent to, the opposite of to have the heart in it, to not care at all, to have no interest in. When I present my reports during the evaluation section, I will acknowledge names of speakers who use the word of the day, adore, and the idiom of the day, to have it in your heart. Exemplary use of language, areas of improvement in grammar and pronunciation. Thank you for the opportunity. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Siddharth.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Girija. I really love how Toastmaster Girija addresses the meeting with a lot of adoration. I'm glad she has it in her heart to do so.
Lovely.
Next up, I invite the R counter to explain their role. The R counter for the day is Distinguished Toastmaster Renosh Thomas. Toastmaster Renosh Thomas, already introduced by our Sergeant at Arms. One thing I can add here is he is very patient, committed, and a visionary leader. So, Distinguished Toastmaster Renosh, the stage is yours. Over to you, Toastmaster Renosh.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Siddharth. Greetings to all my fellow Toastmasters and guests present over here in the meeting. Let me summarize what the purpose of the R counter is. My role is to note words and sounds that are used as crutch or filler words by anyone who speaks. For example, and some repeated words like you know, yes, yes, so. These are few things which we always try to put in to fill a sentence. The most important thing is to have a nice thought process when you frame your sentence and paragraph. I will listen for these filler words. I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or a phrase. I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions when called upon by the general evaluator at the end. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Siddharth.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Renosh. Next, I invite upon our timer to explain their role. The timer for the day is Toastmaster Rashmi Sharma. Toastmaster Rashmi Sharma is from Haryana. She loves adventure and traveling, a voracious leader, and a movie lover. Toastmaster Rashmi, the stage is yours. Over to you, Toastmaster Rashmi. Toastmaster Rashmi, can you hear me?
Toastmaster Rashmi's mic is not connected. I can see that her video is there. Probably Toastmaster Girija, if you can just drop her a message. Maybe
Yeah,
she has not selected that audio icon to activate.
just a minute.
Okay. Toastmaster Rashmi has switched on her camera. Okay, I think maybe she's facing some issue.
Can't see her also, right?
Okay, now we can see
Yes,
her.
she's visible.
But she's not aware that her mic is not yet connected.
I think she's not able to hear. Probably she has not switched off this thing. I'll write on the chat. Otherwise, I'll do the timer roll. No problem.
All right.
Okay, then
For
probably
the time
Toastmaster Girija
being,
would be.
Yeah,
yes.
for the time being, I will just announce the rules for this thing. So today we have, for the prepared speech section, we have got 3 speeches. Now the first one is the icebreaker. So the timing duration is 4 minutes to 6 minutes. So I will just show you the background. So I will start with this background, and at 4 minutes the background will change to green. At 5 minutes, it'll be yellow. And at 6 minutes, it'll be red. And for the next 2 speakers, the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. So from the beginning of the speech, this will be the background. And at 5 minutes, it'll be green. And at 6 minutes, it'll be yellow. And at 7 minutes, it'll be red. Every speaker is expected to at least maintain the minimum stipulated time, that is the 4 minutes and the 5 minutes, right? For the icebreaker speech, 4 minutes, and for the other 2 speeches, minimum 5 minutes. And the highest level can exceed by 30 seconds. The grace period is only 30 seconds. So those who complete within that maximum stipulated range and also complete the minimum range, they will be eligible for voting. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you so much, timer Toastmaster Girija. William Shakespeare wrote, "Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind." Tonight, let's prove him slightly wrong. Let's love through the camera. So may I request everyone to please turn on your cameras for a quick group photograph, because moments like these deserve to be remembered.
Let me change my background. I want to put the other background.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, and then you click the photograph. I will do it quickly.
Right. Do we
You want to come
have
with my
a
velvety cake.
Toastmaster?
I'll take the
The
photo, no
Toastmaster
worries.
multi?
All right,
Yes.
we have 17 of us. Let's have a camera switched on. Wonderful, beautiful. All right, here we go. Emojis, hearts, put anything that you can. I'll take it twice. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wow, it's just flooding full red and yellow. It's so beautiful. All right, I've taken the first one. Just hold on. Let me take one more. If there's anyone yet to switch on your cameras, now is the time. Your expressions. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. All right, done. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you,
Toastmaster.
Toastmaster Renosh, for stepping in. There's this beautiful line from Dead Poets Society. We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. Tonight, our speakers will not merely present projects, they will share perspectives, they will share journeys, they will share pieces of themselves. And with that said, we move on to the prepared speeches segment. But let's make it slightly interesting for the audiences, shall we? After every prepared speech, can everyone write down in their chat box what is one emotion that the speech evoked? So, after every speech, everyone in the chat box write down what is one emotion that the speech has evoked in you. All right. So, the first speech for today is by speaker Toastmaster Yasin. Toastmaster Yasin is a supply chain professional. He likes playing badminton and gardening. Joining me in introducing him to the dais is his evaluator, Toastmaster Sandhya Singh. Toastmaster Sandhya Singh is a teacher by profession. Her favorite subject is math because
Excuse
every
me.
problem.
The first speaker was Tulin Padhy, right? She is presenting her icebreaker
Yes.
as per the
Okay,
agenda,
okay.
and it is
Correct,
Sunil
correct.
Khandelwal who is the evaluator.
Yeah.
It's reverse.
All right, all right.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
All right.
yeah. So you
So
can invite
just
Sunil
I'll stand
Khandelwal.
corrected.
No.
The first speaker for today is Toastmaster Tulin. Toastmaster Tulin Padhi is a civil engineering graduate and has an experience as an engineer in a construction consultancy firm and as a primary school teacher. She enjoys dancing and art. Joining me in introducing her to the dais is her evaluator, Toastmaster Sunil Khandelwal. Toastmaster Sunil Khandelwal is a chartered accountant practicing in India and an active member of Mumbai Toastmasters, where he continuously hones his communication and leadership skills. So over to you, Toastmaster Sunil.
Hello, everyone. So, my target speaker, Toastmaster Tulin, attempting her level 1, project 1 of her pathway presentation mastery. So, the purpose of her project is to introduce herself into the club and learn the basic structure of public speech. I wish all the best or best of luck to my target speaker. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sunil. The second speech for today is by speaker Toastmaster Mamatha. Toastmaster Mamatha hails from Bangalore in South India and now lives in Texas, USA. She holds a bachelor's degree in electronics and communication engineering and has served as the software QA engineer for 8 years. She finds joy in art and crafts, cooking, exploring new places, and connecting with nature. Joining me in introducing her to the dais is her evaluator, Toastmaster Prasita Bhatt. Toastmaster Prasita Bhatt is a proud homemaker and a mother to two college-going boys.
No, sorry, it is Sandeep Kulkarni. Toastmaster Prasita Bhatt withdrew. That is why we
Withdrew.
got Sunil Khandelwal. She's
All
not
right.
here. Yes.
All right. All right. So let me invite Toastmaster Sandeep Kulkarni to explain the objectives of Toastmaster Mamatha.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the day. For the target speaker number 2, she is attempting her speech from Presentation Mastery, Level 1, Project 2, Writing Speech with a Purpose. The purpose of this project is to learn or review basic methods of writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech in any topic. All the best, Speaker Mamatha, Toastmasters Mamatha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sandeep Kulkarni.
Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sandeep. And finally, we have Toastmaster Yasin as the final speaker for the day. Toastmaster Yasin is a supply chain professional. He likes playing badminton and gardening. Joining me in introducing Toastmaster Yasin is
Sandhya Singh.
Toastmaster Sandhya Singh. Toastmaster Sandhya Singh is a teacher by profession. Her favorite subject is math because every problem has a solution. She enjoys listening to music while driving. Over to you, Toastmaster Sandhya.
Good evening, everyone. My target speaker, Toastmaster Yasin, is presenting Presentation Mastery, Pathways Presentation Mastery, Level 2, Project 1. The purpose of this project is for the members to learn about different communication styles and identify his primary style. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share the impact of his style on others. All the best, my target speaker, and the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
All right. With our agenda now set, let's kick off the first prepared speech of the day. So I invite Toastmaster Mamatha to.
No, Toastmaster
Sorry,
Tulin.
Toastmaster Tulin. I'm sorry,
Yes.
Toastmaster Tulin to present her icebreaker speech titled "Finding My Voice." Finding my voice, Toastmaster Tulin. Toastmaster Tulin, finding my voice. Over to you, Toastmaster Tulin.
Thank you. Good evening, Toastmasters and my dear friends. My name is Tulin Padhy. Every story that begins in India is rooted in memories, values, and the gentle wisdom of people around us. My story is no different. I was born in Ganjam district, Odisha, at my grandparents' home. Ganjam district is famous for Taratarini temple, Chilika lake, and for its various natural beauties, waterfalls, and beaches. Let me share with you details of my roots. My mother is a homemaker, but the word barely scratches the surface of who is she. Also, she is an Odia literature writer, someone who discovered her literary wings much later in life. At age 70, she studied only till grade 11, but at age 50, she stunned everyone by working alongside with reputed professors and earning respected places as a published writer. Watching her bloom at this age, many people slow down, and that taught me a very good lesson that no dream has an expiry date. On the other hand, my father is the living definition of responsibility, wrapped in self-respect. A retired public sector employee, he carried the weight of our family from a very young age. Even he chose to take care of my elderly aunt who had no children. Even at age 70, he is continuing his responsibility joyfully. Growing up in a two-tier city, I always have been seeing my father helping people who ever knocked on our door, friends with financial support or any other seeking supports or relatives with property issues. So his strength wasn't loud, it was steady. And watching him, I got a compass for my life to stand tall, stay grounded, and help people whenever I can. I grew up with an elder sister. She lives in US, works as a banker, and she has 2 daughters. Academically, I took a very practical path. I completed my schooling under Odisha State Board, then pursued a diploma in civil engineering. Then later I have completed my BE Civil Engineering at Anna University, Chennai. Mathematics was my closest friend, reliable, logical, and beautifully straightforward. Unlike a real life, which is full of plot twists. My biggest turning point came when I became a mother of 2 lovely daughters. Motherhood reshaped me, taught me many things, given me strength. Like most city-dwelling nuclear families, I required to stop my career, and even I had to leave my government job in Odisha because balancing everything felt juggling fire. But life has always a funny way of circling back. As my children grew, my husband, who is a chartered accountant, is with a sharp mind, as sharp as his financial calculation, he became my biggest supporter. He always reminded me hard work never fails. And he is the reason I found courage to rediscover myself. In this discovery, I got interest in interior designing, and it's a field which lets me blend my technical knowledge with creativity, color, and imagination. Outside of our work and family, I find joy in dance, art and craft, home decor, and spontaneous badminton matches with my friends. Along the way, I also gathered 4 years teaching experience as a preschool teacher. Absolutely love teaching maths to kids. But always one thing holding me back: my hesitation with public speaking and the struggle with pronunciation. I knew that if I wanted to step into my confidently in my second inning, then I had to break this barrier. That's the reason I joined Toastmasters. From the moment I worked in, I realized this is not just a club, it's a beautiful community where every member, they lift others. They do not teach here, they mentor. They do not judge, they cheers. And here, we don't speak, we express ourselves. As I stand to perform my icebreaker, I know I'm standing in the right place. And one day it will definitely help me to find my voice and it will make it sing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tulin. You have inspired us to follow our passion and find our voices in it. Now, moving on to speech number 2, I invite Toastmaster Mamatha to present her speech. Toastmaster Mamatha will be speaking on positive thinking, a lifeline, not just a fine line. Toastmaster Mamatha, over to you.
Just what happened?
I'm just removing my background. Am I visible and audible to everyone? Thank you. Greetings to everyone. Here is a question. What happens when life suddenly takes away everything you assumed would always be there? Schools, work, travel, normalcy. One day it's routine. The next, it's gone. That happened to me. In fact, it happened to all of us in February 2020. It hit hard, each one of us, in different ways, different phases of our lives. How did it impact me? I and my son had traveled to India to spend time with my parents. My husband stayed back in US for work purpose. Days were peaceful. Chai in the morning, family chatter, and the comfort of home. Suddenly, the world slammed on the brakes. What happened? COVID arrived. Lockdowns were announced. No schools, no shops, no travel, no hospital beds, no oxygen, only uncertainty. Initially, fear hit me hard. I worried about my husband. A man who had never cooked a meal in his life. How will he survive? Will he manage with cereal? Even that may not be available. Then I worried about my son. How long will his school remain closed? Will that affect his future? Travel was frozen. Jobs were unstable. People abroad were stuck, unable to return home, yet unable to stay legally. Anxiety overwhelmed me. Relatives who adore me flooded me with their negative feeds. All after their care added fuel to the fire. In this chaos, I chose hope instead of fear. Began homeschooling to my son. We started using available resources, for example, neem sticks as toothbrushes when shops had no supply. Slowly, work from home announced and online classes began. The most unexpected byproduct, my husband learned to cook. These small triumphs reminded me that challenges also can create growth. After a few months, in August 2020, around 6 months, I believe. So, cases reduced and travel resumed. Even after booking tickets, anxiety lingered. COVID cases still existed. Hope pushed me forward to travel. Finally, our family was reunited. This experience taught me something powerful. Patience, positive thinking, and belief are not just a fine values or fine lines to quote. They are lifelines. What exactly is positive thinking? Positive thinking is not ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. Positive thinking is mental attitude which welcomes growth, possibility, and solutions. It is believing that when we think positively, good outcomes are possible even at difficulty. When we think positively, we become more resilient. We recover faster from setbacks. We see opportunities where others see obstacles. A seed grows only in given right conditions: soil, water, and sunlight. But if we deprived of or drowned in water or kept it in darkness, it withers. Our mind works in the same way. If we feed it with hope and encouragement, it flourishes. But if we feed it with fear and doubt, it shrinks. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before his light bulb would succeed. He said, I have not failed. I found 10,000 ways that won't work. That's positive thinking. Believing that failure is not final, it's learning. During pandemic, we saw several people were tired by themselves by looking at the situation which was not in their control. Many people just scroll the news. Headlines screamed how many affected, how many did not get medical attention, and how many had died, how many had no one to perform funeral rites. Stress would multiply. Negativity will not affect just the minds, also the body. People withdrew into their shells instead of reaching out. Many of us choose positivity. It opened several doors. We found in our heart to connect. A smile on Zoom, a supportive message, a phone call to near and dear ones, even at distance. Small sparks are enough to brighten at the dark times. Positivity helped us to adopt, learn new technologies, reading books, and practicing yoga, attending online meditation and pranayama groups, growing vegetables and fruits in your home garden, sometimes cooking homemade food, eating homemade food, and staying strong. In moments of crisis, negativity leads to despair. Positivity leads to resilience. Let us all choose positivity and hope over fear, and solutions over problems, and courage over doubt. When we think positively, we don't just survive, we thrive. We can follow a few guidelines to build a positive thinking. Begin each day with gratitude, even it is simple. Keep uplifting people around you. Replace negative self-talk with encouraging words. Focus on what you can control and release what is not in your control. As Norman Vincent Peale said, change your thoughts, you change your world. As pandemic taught us one truth, we cannot stop the storm, but we have the power to determine how to sail through it. Because positive thinking is not just a mindset, it's a superpower. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mamatha. I am inspired. What a fiery speech and a renewed approach to imbibing positive thinking in our lives. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mamatha. Moving forward, we have the last prepared speaker for today's session, Toastmaster Yasin. So Toastmaster Yasin, the spirit of diversity, Toastmaster Yasin. Over to you.
Come to the conference hall immediately. My manager called me and I was in crisis. I thought I have to resolve some disputes with vendors. I grabbed the laptop and rushed towards the conference hall. But I didn't saw any angry faces there. Instead, there was my manager, HR, and a giant map of India. They announced, we have a floor decoration competition as a part of Diwali celebration. And my manager pointed at me, you are in charge of South India. Generally, my communication style is supportive in nature. If you ask me to do something, I will get it done. But this moment, I have to transform into a direct and initiating state. I have to plan. I have to direct my colleagues to help me arrange the floor decoration. I approach my colleagues and ask them to take A3 printouts of the different cultural art forms and cultural and other uh, forms of art forms available in different South Indian states. After that, what I have, I thought about it. I have a white dhoti. I will wear it tomorrow. Then I asked them, what is your opinion? What can be done? Everyone said, we are not from South India. You are the only one from Kerala. You plan and we will help you out. Okay. Then I went into the planning phase. What can be done? I have no idea. This is the first time I am doing the floor decoration. I have no materials available here. And that too, we have a very limited time. After some time, I walked across the floor. I saw the North team. They have made the great Himalayas with cotton. And I have seen the East team, West team. They are making structures, temples with cardboards. And what I have? Some A3 papers and a white dhoti. Then I moved to my another department where my friend is there from Kerala. Usually I used to nod at him. Now I recruit him. I ask him, come join our team and help me out. He agreed to bring some lamps and flowers. After going home, I thought, what else I can bring? I looked around. In the kitchen, I saw some spices. I saw some banana chips and coconut that I have bought from my home few months back. I packed it in my bag. Something else, I thought about my nostalgic times I spent in my college in NIT Trichy in Tamil Nadu. Every year we had the Pongal festival, the festival of harvest. I recalled, I have a pot. Let me take it. I took it. The next day, my team members were waiting for me. They asked me. They want to know the why behind the what. They asked me why you have bought this pot. Are you going to make biryani with this? We don't have any fire here. I said, no bhai, we are not going to make any biryani with this pot. This represents a pot that is symbolic of uh, harvest season in Tamil Nadu. We have to transform it. He asked me, how? I searched the Google and I showed him the picture of the pot. And he exactly copied the pot and made decoration on it with the marker. Somehow we managed to decorate the floor. And after some time in the evening, my manager came to me and put a bombshell. Yasin, in 5 minutes, the judges will be coming. You have to present on the theme. What? I was only told about the floor decoration. I was not prepared for this presenting on the spot. But I know I am a Toastmaster. I am prepared for that. I have the communication, and what I learned is communication need not be perfect. It need to be authentic. I took a deep breath, a table topics breath, and presented the impromptu way for the different cultural forms and art forms and what all decoration I have done. And I received the applause from my team members. We not only made the floor decoration, we bridged the gap of the theme that has to be conveyed. I understood my supportive communication style is my home. But if I am put in the pressure, if I have to stretch, I will transform my supportive communication style to any different communication style, like the initiating or direct communication style. Fellow Toastmasters, everyone have unique communication style. But there will be a moment when you have to transform into a new communication style based on the situation you have. And the biggest experience I learned is communication. It need to be identified and transferred. And the best part of it is how we have to coordinate with the people towards a common mission. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yasin.
Thank you.
Nothing teaches love more than the spirit of unity in diversity. And thank you for bringing a renewed flavor and explaining that to us. Thank you so much. So now I invite the timer, Toastmaster Rashmi, to present the timer report. Over to you, Toastmaster Rashmi.
Am I audible?
Toastmaster Rashmi,
Am
we
I
can
audible?
Yeah, you are
we can-
audible.
Okay, thanks. So, Toastmaster Tulin, she took 5 minutes 50 seconds. She is in time. Toastmaster Mamatha, she took almost 8 minutes. Sorry to say, she's. And Toastmaster Yasin, he took 7 minutes 25 seconds. He's also in time limit. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, timer Toastmaster Rashmi. So that brings us to the end of our prepared speeches segment. What did you think of all these speeches? What was that one emotion that you think evoked in you when you heard all these speeches? I'd love to know, and we'd love to share with the whole members here. So please do share them in the chat box below. And with that, how about we decide on who our favorite speaker is for today's session with a poll? So I invite Toastmaster Girija to launch the poll of the best speaker.
Can you all see it? I've launched the poll. Yeah, I can see the voting.
Toastmaster Girija, just do let us know as soon as everyone has voted. Toastmaster Girija, can you confirm if everyone has voted?
I'm watching. Yeah. Out of now 12 people have voted out of 16. I'm just waiting. I'm starting the countdown now. I request everybody to start voting. 5, 5, 5, 5, and 5. 4, 4, 4, and 4. 3, 3, and 3. 2, 2, 1. 12 out of 16 people have voted. Do I close the voting? I've got to do it.
Sure, we'll proceed to close the vote.
Yeah, okay. So
Thank
I'll
you so
end the
much.
poll and I'm sharing the results.
Sure.
Congratulations. Over to you. You can see the poll results, right, Siddharth?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. It seems
Please
that we have a
announce.
winner. Toastmaster Tulin, congratulations on being voted the fan favorite.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. So now we move on to the table topics session. From crafted expression to courageous on the spot expression. If prepared speeches are like a carefully written love letter, table topics is that unexpected confession. No rehearsal, no editing, just at the heart. And that is exactly what table topics tests. And to guide us through this exciting segment, please welcome our table topics master, Toastmaster Supriya Manumari. Toastmaster Supriya has around 10 years of experience in the telecom and IT world as a network engineer. She is based out of Missouri, US, and is gracefully juggling career, family, and hobbies that are cooking, gardening, and exploring new places. The floor is all yours, Toastmaster Supriya. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Siddharth, for that warm introduction. Invitee Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, warm greetings to you all. I'm happy to be your table topics master today. The table topic session helps us to think on the spot and speak from the heart. It helps us grow in our 4 important skills: listening, thinking, organizing our thoughts, and delivering them clearly. This session is not only for members, guests are also welcome to participate. I especially encourage members who have not spoken yet or taken any role today. This is your opportunity. Please come forward and speak. Please try to use word of the day, adore, and the idiom, find it in your heart in your speech. Before we begin, may I request the timer to please read the timing guidelines for the table topics round.
I think she's frozen. I'm not able to hear her speech. Can you unmute? Try once. Okay. So I will just resume it. Maybe she can again catch over later. So you'll, for the table topic section, the timing for the speakers is 1 to 2 minutes. As always, the background will be white, and at 1 minute, it'll be green. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, it'll be yellow. And at 2 minutes, it'll be red. Minimum 1 minute threshold has to be achieved, and maximum 2 minutes, 15 seconds is what is allowed. Thank you. And over to you, Table Topics Master, Supriya.
Thank you, Grammarian Girija. You've heard the timing rules. Today, we'll do this a little differently. First, I will announce the topic, and the topic is based on today's theme. Where there is love, there is expression. If you would like to speak, please send me 3 simple points in the Zoom chat, please, and only like a short outline. Our timer will start timing as soon as I announce the topic. And you will have 3 minutes to send your response. At 2 minutes, the screen will turn green. And at 2 minutes, 30 seconds, it turns yellow. And at 3 minutes, red. The first 5 entries I see in my chat will be invited to speak. And when you see red, please press enter immediately. Remember, you're not here to be perfect. You're here to be real. Are the rules clear? And any questions?
So we have to send the answers via Zoom to only
Yes.
you or in a group
Only
chat?
you, only me.
Okay,
No, only
thank
to
you.
me.
Okay.
So everybody has understood the rules, and she will announce topic. Has everyone understood?
So
Because
can
there
you
are no
please
questions. She will announce the
Yeah, so
topic. Then after that, there will be 3 minutes maximum time. At 2 minutes, the screen will turn green. At 2.5 minutes, it will turn yellow. And at 3 minutes, it will turn red. In the meantime, you have already heard the topic. So if you want to respond on the topic, send private chat to her. So you can go to her window and you will be able to see the 3 dots. Next to that, you put the chat and then there you type major 3 points that you want to speak on. Then you can elaborate while you're talking. You don't have to put in every word that you're speaking. But listening to the topic, you have to put the major 3 points that you would like to speak on and send it to her. Then once she gets the first 5 entries, then immediately, whether she gets the first 5 entries or not, at 3 minutes, it will close. Then we will continue with the table topic section. Got it? The speaking time will be 1 to 2 minutes as always. That Rashmi will manage. Hopefully, if her video works. Yeah. Got it? Yeah. So she will announce the topic. I hope everybody has understood. If anybody has not understood, please, now is the time to ask the question. So you'll have to write on chat to Supriya only, because everybody should not read your points. Got it? Yeah. Okay. Supriya, you can go ahead. This is a new way of doing it. So,
Okay.
right.
Okay. And here is the topic. Does true love need to be expressed? And I repeat this again. Does true love need to be expressed? And just to clarify, this is not only about romantic love. Think about love in a broader way. And so
Start
far, I've
typing on
just
your
gotten
chat.
one.
Yeah, okay, great.
Okay, I see 3 of them.
Lovely.
4.
Once you get 3, tell me. Then we don't have to wait for 3 minutes.
We have 4.
You have 4. Once you get 5, you can take. Yeah, 5. Yeah. Let's have 5.
Okay, I think we have 5.
Okay, then we'll stop. And then you can call one by one. Yes. Rashmi, you will manage the timing now again? Okay, thank you.
Evaluator 3, Sandhya Singh.
Yes.
Okay. So Sandhya Singh has, yes, she's a spotlighted. Noopur has done a good job.
So I have to talk about this topic only. Does true love needs to be expressed?
Yes, need to be expression. Need to be expressed, yes.
Okay. Thank you, Table Topic Master, for giving this topic. Yes, whether it is, when it comes to a part of love, everything needs to be expressed, whether it is love, hate, or you're neutral with anyone. We express through verbal and non-verbal communications. If I say true love as a mother, love is also a blind love, because as a mother, when we conceive first time, we express ourselves through our body gesture, through what we eat. So love is blind. As a mother also, we love our children, we do take care. But at the same time, when we say love has to be expressed, it has to be expressed in a right way. If your child is doing something wrong, in that way also you have to express in a in a right way, through love, not through shouting, not through hating. You have to express your child to understand what is right and wrong through love and understanding. So I always feel if you express your thought with love and affection, the child will definitely understand what the person want to say. So expression is always important. What you feel, you have to express in a right way and make the person understand. So as a teacher, as a mother, as a wife, I always try to express myself in a right way and make the person understand, and I also understand the other way around. So true love needs to express in every in I feel it has to be expressed, and be happy in every moment of life. That's it. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. I really liked your example of the of children, of kids.
The
Okay,
next
and
person.
we have, yeah, it's Sunil Khandelwal, Evaluator 1.
Hello everyone. How many boys in this house? So I am narrating one story, real story of my cousin, Rohit Khandelwal. Rohit Khandelwal. So, like every time, the father, my uncle and the Rohit, the love or the basically the relationship between the father and son is very complicated, specifically in the Indian society and in the tier 2 city. The father always cares about his son and he loves a lot. He take care about the studies and he provides everything, damn everything from mobile phones, from education, from from all the necessary things. My uncle also was like that one. But 1st of January 2026, Rohit was about to get married in the February month. And 1st of January 2026 comes with the new year for entire world. But my uncle had met an accident and he passed away. Now the marriage postponed. Now the Rohit, my cousin, have guilt that he express or he convey the love, the feeling, the proud moment, or the compassion, the gratitude about his father. So I ask you all, whom you love the most. It is not about boyfriend and girlfriend. It is not about the father and son only. Love is in a purest feeling. Love is just in a fundamental. Either the presiding officer loves his club or her club, the ex-com. So I would like to ask you all, will you take an attempt to express the love and your feelings to the counter person, to this particular club, to everyone, to entire world, because the counter person deserves to get to know, because we have limited life. Over to you. Thank you so much.
The third is Mamatha.
Yeah. Can I start? Yeah. I believe true love need not to explain. It could be finding a heart that will love you at your worst and arms that will hold you at your weakest. I feel that expressing a love could be a cooking something which the other person love to eat it. Love could be expressing in other form by taking care of the things which other person cannot do it, or which they are not in a situation where they will be able to go and do it. Love could also be expressed saying that I am there to hold your hands. Go ahead and fulfill your dreams. Go and achieve what you would like to do this. Remaining, I'll take care. I am behind to you. I'll be with you. Showing the strength and giving the arms to them. I also feel that love could also express in other form, that could encouraging somebody and motivating somebody and helping them which they in the path what they have chosen. Love also could express in other way, that nurturing them, like more like a baby as a mother, like how we bring them up, like we see every stage, both like positives and negatives. So when we love somebody, we have to accept even there is a negativity, and we have to accept the person. Love cannot be only positive or only encouraging or only one side. Could be both sides. Love also can express that taking somebody to where they would like to go, even if it is small or big, doesn't matter. Expressing love could be in many forms. It cannot we cannot hold only in heart. Thank you.
Thank you. And we have the next person, guest speaker, TMoD.
I think
Thank you
time
very
up.
much,
Okay,
fellow
after her, we can close it. Okay.
Sorry. Thank you very much, fellow Toastmasters. Does true love need to be expressed? And yes, it does. In an ideal world, it would be great that we understand each other and everyone, but we don't live in an ideal world. And unfortunately, many of us, at least for myself, it's very hard to express myself and my feelings, whether it's love, affection, or anything like that. But I'm trying. I'm a work in progress. Love is it involves sacrifice, and it involves selflessness. So this Valentine's Day, I'm alone with my girls here, and my husband is not with me. And you might be wondering, where is he? Well, he's in India. And this year we thought that it would be a good time for him to spend quality time with his aging mom, who lives alone in India. So for us as a family, we decided that it was a good time for him to be there and spend time there. So it involved sacrifice, selflessness. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that my mother-in-law is happy that he's there. But I don't know in the background if she understood that it involves sacrifice from us as well. But that's what it is. That is what life is. I want to say that this Valentine's Day, I hope everyone can be inspired just to express yourselves much better, and to all the people that you really care about, because life is, I find, very short, and it's important that you don't hold back, and you express your love, your care to all the people that are important in your lives. And I just want to end my this by just saying that each and every one of us is worthy of love. So back to you.
Thank you to all our speakers. Each of you expressed your thoughts so honestly. And I truly adore the courage it takes to speak from the heart. A big round of applause to everyone.
Toastmaster Supriya, are we concluding the Toastmaster table topic session?
Yes, we are done.
She will ask for the timer report. Rashmi, you have to give the timer report. Yeah. And then as soon as after that, I can launch the polls, and then she will hand it over to you. You can put it on the chat if that's a problem. Yeah. If you are not able to speak, you can put it on the chat. Rashmi, you can put off your video if that will probably save your bandwidth. Oh, gone. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and then we can launch the polls later, because I didn't register the names. If you can tell me, I will just do that. In the meantime, if somebody can write to me, we can go ahead with the rest of the session. I will I will enter the names and then we'll start. Yeah.
I think
Sure,
if
Toastmaster.
table topic master can just send a chat
Wind it up and
to
then hand it over to, yeah.
Toastmaster Girija. Yeah. Table topic master, you can wind up this session and hand it over to Toastmaster of the day.
Supriya?
Yes, can you hear me?
You can close the session. Yes, you can close the session and hand it over to Siddharth.
Okay, just I mean, do I give the names of the
That you can
speakers
send it to,
or
no, you can send it to me via WhatsApp or through the chat. You can just hand it over.
okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. I'm concluding this session and handing over to the Toastmaster of the day, Siddharth. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Supriya, for a very adorable table topics session, one of a kind. Thank you so much for your efforts. Now we move on to the evaluation segment of today's session. The best kind of love is the kind that awakens the soul and makes us reach for more. Isn't that what evaluation does? It awakens potential. It makes us reach for more. It pushes us gently towards our better selves. And to guide us in this crucial segment, I invite our general evaluator, Toastmaster Sangeeta Shruti, and her team to take us through the evaluation segment. Over to you, Toastmaster Sangeeta.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, for your very eloquent and elaborate instruction to me, to telling me that what is expected is tough love from the general evaluator. So, tough love it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the general evaluation section is one of the fulcrums of the Toastmasters program, because the Toastmaster session not just teaches you to speak, it teaches you to give and receive feedback positively and gracefully. This is what every experienced and tenured Toastmaster will tell you is the biggest contribution to their growth. So let us launch on. This session is divided into 3 sections. The first section, where every prepared speaker has been assigned a dedicated speech evaluator who is listening to that specific speech and will evaluate the speech according to the project objectives. Second section is the session where the 3 people who have quietly listened to us throughout the meeting, that is the timer, the hour counter, and the grammarian, will present their report to us. So it's the time they stop listening and start talking, and we get into trouble. The third section is the general evaluator's report about the general meeting and how all of us did. All of this meant to elevate. And to quote our Toastmaster of the day, all of this with great love and adoration to all of you. We start off the section with our general evaluators. Whenever I do the general evaluator role and I go to the speech evaluation section, I love to do an audience evaluation. So I'm going to request everybody to kindly unmute yourself and tell me, what is the one thing you remember about the first speech?
Her love for her parents.
Love for her parents. Okay. Who gave the first speech? Toastmaster Girija not allowed to answer. You made the agenda.
Toastmaster Tulin.
Okay, Toastmaster Tulin gave the first speech, and what has remained with the audience is her affection for her parents. Brilliant. The first criteria met, the speech has stuck with the audience. Great job, Toastmaster Tulin. To tell you in much more detail how well you have done, I request on stage Toastmaster Sunil Khandelwal, who's the evaluator for Toastmaster Tulin's Icebreaker speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Sunil Khandelwal. But before we go there, can I request our timer to kindly give us the timing guideline for evaluators? Toastmaster Rashmi? Toastmaster Rashmi, am I audible?
You can unmute and speak and read the timing guidelines for the speech evaluators, if you can hear. I think she has unmuted now. She will be able to speak.
No, can she hear me is the question. I think she's not able to hear me.
Hear, yeah, exactly.
I can hear you. Just
Okay. Okay. She can.
Perfect. Then can I request you to kindly read out the timing guidelines for speech evaluators?
Yes, sure. Thank you, General Evaluator. For the speech evaluation, the allotted time is 2 to 3 minutes. The virtual screen will change to green at 2 minutes, and it will remain green, and the virtual screen will change to yellow at 2 minutes 30 seconds. The virtual screen will change to red at 3 minutes and stay red until the evaluation speech is completed. I will show you, just 1 minute.
In the interest of time, I request Toastmaster Rashmi, let us move on. We have seen the virtual screen change throughout the meeting. Thank you for the timing guidelines. Over to you, Toastmaster Sunil.
So, hello everyone. First of all, I would like to congratulate my target speaker, Toastmaster Tulin, to embarking the journey of public speaking. Because first step towards the self-growth or towards anything is harder. And you took that first step today. Coming to your speech, you beautifully painted from coming to the Odisha Tier 2 city to describing about your upbringing, about your parents. Now we all know from where the attitude, from where the mindset of not giving up or trying the new things comes, rightly from mother and father. Then you join the government job, then now you are balancing your dreams, your families, with the support of your husband. So, all in all, you beautifully painted the picture and introduced yourself. Coming to your coming to the commendation part. Specifically the character you have introduced about your mother, about your father, about your husband. So, in this entire world, or in this, like the best way to connect your audience is to emotions. You convey the emotions of the love or be grateful towards your parents. So kudos to that part. Second one, perfect title and structure. Your title is your finding your voice, and we can say that often we, while completing our duties towards the family, we lost our own voice. And now, with the support of your family, with the support of your husband, you are trying to finding your voice. Coming to the recommendations part. At the some moment, I found that you are reading your content from the screen or somewhere like the material. So try to memorize the content and deliver it. It will give you the confidence and the connection with your audience. Second one, body language. In your speech, you have three parts: your initial days, your can say about your mother and father, now about your current. So you can like stand out, always ensure that you stand out and deliver the speech specifically at the online meetings. And you can separate the three positions or three uh, stage movements for describing the your journey. And the third one, I would like to challenge you for your future speech that use the personal stories. In this billion of people, what makes us unique is only and only the personal stories. So use your personal stories, use your, like create the data bank of stories to deliver the speeches. So I would like to summarize: perfect use of characters, title, and just recommendation. Do not refer the content from the material. Use the body language and use the personal story.
Thank you
Best
so
of luck for the future speech. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the brief discussion.
Thank you, Evaluator Toastmaster Sunil. That was an evaluation of our Icebreaker speech by Toastmaster Tulin. I have a request for the Zoom master. When the evaluator is evaluating the speech, kindly take me off the spotlight. This has got nothing to do with Toastmaster protocol, just the fact that I'm a little camera shy. So that will be very kind of you to do. Moving on, the second speech was by audience. Speaker number 2 was
Toastmaster Mamatha.
okay, Toastmaster Mamatha. And what did she talk about?
She talked
COVID situations, her experience.
Positivity.
Positivity. Bravo, Toastmaster Mamatha. First milestone hit. Your message is stuck with the audience. Brilliant job. Now, moving on to our evaluator for Toastmaster Mamatha's speech is Toastmaster Sandeep Kulkarni. Toastmaster Sandeep, you already know the timing guidelines. Stage
Yes.
yours. Take it from here.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sangeeta. Toastmasters Mamatha. When an audience adores a speaker, it's because that speaker knows how to have in someone's heart. And today, you truly did it. Toastmaster Mamatha excelled at delivering a clear, uplifting, a motivational message rooted in positivity. You consistently highlighted how hope, resilience, and a mindset shape our experiences. Whether during the pandemic, through our daily struggles, or in simple reflections about positive thinking. You also demonstrated a talent for identifying relatable moments, pandemic challenges, family separations, learning new habits, and even a humor of husband learning to cook. These relatable examples helped our audience to connect emotionally with your theme. Most importantly, your speeches reflected a genuine, warm, and intentional, inspired showing of natural strength. Now, you may work on a couple of points. One, on refining the structure and clarity. Many ideas arrived quickly, meaning it should have a clear transition. Else, it will make bit difficult for the listeners to follow the message. Another area of improvement would be a sentence precision. Some sentences were too long or it was merged with multiple thoughts.
Okay.
You can also expand your shorter speeches into supporting stories. Your personal examples will give more depth. Now you can challenge yourself to take a vocal variety, expressions, and strategic pauses. That will definitely give the emotional contracts. And mind you, you also need to work on the timings, the speech timings. 7 minutes is the deadline, and the scope for improvement would be try to practice your speech within 7 minutes. Having said that, you have delivered a wonderful speech, Toastmaster Mamatha. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sandeep. Sure, I'll work on your feedback. Thank you for giving a wonderful feedback on me.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sandeep. Now, I am not sure if it is the convention of the club, but generally in a Toastmasters meeting, an evaluator speech is not actively responded to or interrupted by the speaker. So if that is the club convention, that is all right. If it is not, I'm going to request the speaker to kindly put their microphone on silent. So on this matter, I would require a little instruction from the presiding officer.
It's not a practice, general evaluator, to respond to it, but I think they're quite new. It's in the initial days of their Toastmaster journey, so One of them is giving the icebreaker speech, and the other one is level 1 project 2. So it's not a general practice.
Okay, thank you, presiding officer. The guidance is highly appreciated. I'm going to request the speakers not to respond to the evaluator's evaluation and also to kindly keep their microphone on silent. In an in-person meeting, the evaluator would have been on stage and you would be off stage. So this one, as it is, not occur. So moving on, audience, the third speaker for the day was. This time even not, I am not allowed to answer because that's my club member.
Toastmaster Yasin.
Yasin.
Toastmaster Yasin, and he spoke about
communication and how he changes as per the requirement. Pressure, under pressure.
Okay, communication under pressure. Great job. Toastmaster Yasin's speech has stuck with the audience. Brilliant. Now to evaluate Toastmaster Yasin's speech, I am going to call on stage Toastmaster Sandhya. Toastmaster Sandhya, you already know the speech guidelines. Stage yours. Please take it from here.
Communication need not be perfect. It need to be authentic. What a saying. My target speaker had a very good content with a good opening, body, and then conclusion. The spirit of diversity. Yes, the way he explained how the manager called him, and then he was given a task of south part of floor decoration, and then he included Toastmaster impromptu speech and all those things. It kept on made me the entire speech was, I was just listening, what is next, and it kept me engaged throughout the speech. So kudos to my target speaker. You had a very good content, and he mentioned also that initially he was a supportive communication, and through this project he became a initiative and direct communication. So there are few recommendations I would like to suggest. What I felt like you was, now this is an online speech, so I feel like you should set your camera, stand, and please stand and give your speech so that we can see your body posture, hand gesture, and your communication style. Secondly, what I felt like there was some connectivity missing. Like what happened after that decoration, whether you won the prize, whether you did not. So that connectivity was missing. Ki what happened in the speech? Ki what was the conclusion? What you achieved from that target? What you have given from your manager? And there were so many things where you could have put humor, like for example you were having dhoti and A3 size paper, then secondly you also showed some object ki this is the pot, the picture which you did not show it for a fraction of second, even I could not able to see. So take your time, take your pause, understand, yes audience, you have that confidence to speak, you have the content, and it is said that ki if you have a very good content and average delivery, you can win the audience. So you have that capability to give the connection with the audience. So preparation before success. So planning, prepare, practice. Please plan, prepare, and practice nicely and deliver your speech. And the content which you had prepared was awesome. Only thing, the planning was missing, preparation was missing, and little bit of humor you could have added in your speech. We could that could have leveled up to the next part. So with this few suggestions, I would say that you know how to write the content, you know how to deliver it also. But if you plan, prepare, and present it in a better way with little bit of humor, I think you can become a very good speaker. Over to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sandhya. That was a well-rounded evaluation you gave our speaker. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, I am giving you fair warning. You're about to be hit by the language ninja. Someone who's been listening to all our usages, correct, incorrect, good and bad, and is going to tell us all about them. I am calling on stage our grammarian for the day, Toastmaster Girija Deshpande.
Thank you.
Zoom Master, can we please spotlight her? Us ninjas don't need spotlighting, but still.
What is this?
Over to you, Grammarian.
Yeah, I'm sharing it. Can you see it on the screen, my presentation?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. So here you see the word of the day usage. Siddharth used the word adore, adorable, and also the idiom. Mamatha used the word adore and the idiom of the day, and Supriya also used both. Exemplary use of languages, many verses on love, amazing, awakening the soul, etc. Siddharth spoke, truly touched my heart. Tulin, wrapped in self-respect, carried the weight of responsibility, got compass for life, juggling with fire. Then Mamatha, travel was frozen, challenges can create growth, resilient, see opportunities where others see obstacles, staying strong, the alliteration part. They were beautiful. Yasin, authentic communication, made Himalayas with cotton. The metaphors, amazing. Love is blind, though we have heard it several times. Sandhya used it in a different context. That's nice. And Malti involves sacrifice. Love involves sacrifice, selflessness, and love. And expression involves sacrifice and selflessness. Sandeep said intentional sharing of natural strength, which were good usages in that context. The grammatical errors were many. Who is she? Who she is? Someone used this word, who is she? Then if we are deprived of, because we need to use passive voice there. Didn't saw, we don't get two past tenses together. Did not is past tense. So it is didn't see. I looked around, what else I can bring? What else can I bring? So the inversion happens when you are making it. You have to present on the theme. So either you say you have to present this theme, or you have to make a presentation on this theme. You don't say you have to present on the theme. Present is not followed by on. Present is directly followed by the object. Put in the pressure, put under pressure. Everyone singular, so everyone has. It need to be identified. It needs to be identified. It is singular, so the present tense verb needs to have s along with it. What the person want to say, same mistake. The person is singular, so what the person wants to say. The Rohit, for proper nouns, we don't use the as a pronoun, the definite pronoun. We don't use. So we simply say Rohit, Himalayas, Ganges. We don't use the before them. From all necessary things, had met with an accident, take an attempt to express, make an attempt, it's not take an attempt. Love could be expressing, love could be expressed. Love also could express, love also could be expressed. Often we lost our own voice. Often is used for expressing present tense, so often we lose our own voice, would be the correct expressions. Now, pronunciation errors, let us all choose. Let us all choose. Again, let us is about the present and the future. So we don't use chose, which is past tense verb. So let us all choose. Then didn't, somebody said. It is not didn't, it is didn't. D is silent. The second D is silent. Colleague, it is not colleague, it is colleague. Oxygen, it is oxygen. Probably it was slip of tongue. Government, it is not government, it is government. So it is, R is not pronounced, it's government. So these are the things that I could note down. Thank you very much for the time that you have given me. Over to you, General Evaluator.
I'm so amazed by the Grammarian report. I don't want to interrupt and continue. Calling on stage is our next role player who's not been listening to who's not been observing how long we took, who's least bothered what language we use. That role player has been listening to how many times there has been a break in our chain of thought and how many times you've tried to cover it up clumsily. And he's going to teach us next time how to cover it up without being clumsy. With that, I call on stage our counter for today, our presiding officer, Distinguished Toastmaster Renosh. Over to you, Distinguished Toastmaster Renosh.
Thank you, General Evaluator, and once again, greetings to all fellow Toastmasters and guests present here. I'll make my report as crisp as possible, and you'll be seeing the stats on the screen. I'll give you a few seconds to digest it. But I would like to say that as the meeting began, it was made hard for me to note down. But obviously, in the impromptu and following there, I believe I would like to say I adored the fact that many of you put your heart to minimize the R's, ums, and fillers. However, let me just share you my next screen. You can see those who have spoken those words. I will give you stats later on as to which of these filler words was spoken the most. And we need to have a choice when we start speaking and articulate those words in our mind. Try to be thoughtful and see how you can minimize using those filler words. Try to pause, think, rather than going like an express train. I'll go to the next screen, and this is the total number of filler words used by each individual. And last but not the least, the most used filler word was the word followed by That's my report. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you to the counter. May I request now the one person who is as unrelenting as time itself, may I request our timer to please give us the timer report for the evaluators.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are, Toastmaster Rashmi.
Okay, let me share my screen. Speaker, the speaker, Toastmaster Tulin, 5 minutes 50 seconds. Toastmaster Mamatha, she took 8 minutes.
Toastmaster Rashmi, your voice is breaking up a lot. If that is the case for everyone, I will request presiding officer to kindly confirm.
Yeah, it's just breaking from her side, but however, we can see the screen right now.
On the screen.
Can I request Zoom Master to instruct me? Can I request the timer to switch off the video? Can she still share the screen if she does?
Yes.
In that case, Toastmaster Rashmi, can we request you to thank you? Thank you so much.
Yeah. I had written to her on the chat several times, but she didn't probably see it. Put off the videos, then it'll be easier. Yeah, she didn't see it.
My side.
No, not at all, Rashmi.
So in topic session, am I audible? No? My speech is clear? Okay.
It's still breaking, but go ahead.
Toastmaster Sandhya, she took 1 minute 50 seconds. Toastmaster Sunil, he took 2 minutes 20 seconds. Toastmaster Mamatha, she took 2 minutes 10 seconds. Toastmaster Malti, she took 2 minutes 12 seconds. And evaluation session, Toastmaster Sunil, he took 3 minutes 15 seconds. Toastmaster Sandeep, he took 3 minutes 10 seconds. And Toastmaster Sandhya, in last, she took 3 minutes. Everyone was in time limit.
Can you just close
Thank you, Toastmaster Rashmi. You can stop sharing your screen now. Can I request that the poll for best evaluator be launched now? We have 3 evaluators, Toastmaster Sunil, Toastmaster Sandeep, and Toastmaster Sandhya. in the order in which we heard them. I think Sergeant at Arms or Toastmaster Girija does the launching.
I will launch it, but before that, I just request Rashmi, please stop sharing. Yeah. Now, can I just launch the table topics report first? Table topics.
Please.
Yeah, thank you.
Now we have the poll coming on for the best table topic speaker. Request all audience members to kindly vote.
Sandhya, Sunil, Mamatha, and Malti in that order. No choice 5. There was nobody there. Okay, 10 or 14 people have voted. I'm just starting the countdown. 3, 3, and 3. 2, and 2. 1. I'm closing it. I'm ending the poll and I'm sharing the results. Thank you. You can see that, right? General Evaluator, you're able to see. Yeah.
Yes, the table topics session winner seems to be Toastmaster Sandhya.
Yeah.
Neck and shoulders with Toastmaster Mamatha and Malti. So great job, Toastmaster Sandhya.
Thank you. So I go back
With
now.
that, may I
Evaluator.
request Toastmaster Girija to launch the poll for the best evaluator?
Launched.
Thank you.
8 out of 13 have 9 out of 13. Okay. Starting the countdown. 3 and 3. 2, 2, 1. 10 out of 13 have voted. So I'm closing, ending the poll, sharing the results.
Thank you, Toastmaster Girija. There we have a clear winner. The winner for Best Speech Evaluator today is Sandeep, Toastmaster Sandeep Kulkarni. Congratulations, Toastmaster Sandeep.
Congratulations.
Okay, and may I request Toastmaster Girija to launch the poll for the auxiliary role players, which is the timer, the arc counter, and the grammarian.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the poll.
Our timer for today was Toastmaster Rashmi.
Yeah.
Our counter was distinguished Toastmaster Renosh, and grammarian was Toastmaster Girija.
It had disappeared. I don't know what. Just give me a minute.
The R counter is allowed to put 1 mark against the poll also for having a short pause. Toastmaster Girija, I request guidance from you. Acha, you have put it on. Okay.
Ten out of 13 votes have come. I'm just starting the countdown. 3, 3, 3. Yeah, now only 11 out of 13. Now then nobody can vote. Both of us have gone. So
Aha, we have a clear winner by a mile. It's our grammarian Toastmaster Girija. Congratulations, Toastmaster Girija.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We move on to the third section of the general evaluation, which is the general evaluator's report about the whole meeting. Let me start off by going by the roles in the order in which we heard them. Our Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Dr. Deepak, very elaborate and precise role played, told us why for everything he asked us to do, which is greatly appreciated. Great job by our Sergeant at Arms. Moving on to our presiding officer, distinguished Toastmaster Renosh. He spoke about the history and the heritage of the club, the contribution it made, and the contribution of various members to the club. He also celebrated the achievement of all members within and outside the club, truly embodying what our Sergeant at Arms said, supportive and positive environment which empowers members in personal growth. Great leadership by our presiding officer, DTM Renosh. Moving out to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Siddharth, introduced the theme, carried us all with him, turned into a bit of a shire in between. He explained the flow of the meeting so even guests were clear what is coming when. Great job of leading and carrying on the meeting, Toastmaster of the day. Moving on to our table topics master, Toastmaster Supriya. New system, a new way, a fresh way of table topics. It takes courage and initiative to do this, and I applaud her for that. Great job, great courage, initiative. I have a bit of food for thought for you. With this system, are we taking away the element of spontaneity, which is the heart of table topics? Think about it. Going on to our evaluators, all of them demonstrated that they heard, that they analyzed, but more importantly, they cared and hence wanted the speakers to grow. Great job by my team. Going on to our timer, lot of technical difficulty, but the lady refused to give up and did her job properly. That shows grit, that shows a Toastmaster, and my appreciation to the timer. Going on to our Grammar Ninja. Detailed, elaborate, educative, excellent. I have a time constraint, otherwise, I will go on with objectives. That is how brilliantly that role has been played. She has personalized all the commendations, she has generalized the recommendation, again, creating a supportive and positive learning environment. Brilliant, brilliant job. This shows an experienced Toastmaster. Great job by Toastmaster Girija. Again, our R counter report by distinguished Toastmaster Renosh was systematic, succinct, made me cringe. I hate to be on that report, and today I was. So, job greatly done, R counter. I have certain recommendations for all of us when we take up roles that we can incorporate this and do better. Whether we are taking the role of a sergeant at arms, which is mostly scripted, or taking up the role of a Toastmaster of the day, I recommend more eye contact. Let us read less. Let us look at the audience or the camera more. That is what makes us better public speakers. This is one recommendation I have. Another recommendation is if we are taking up the role of an MOC, Toastmaster of the day, let us introduce the speakers in a couple of lines because the whole point of bringing someone on stage is to give them the limelight, tadang, shine the spotlight on them. And the way we do it is by introducing them or hyping their entry. Those few lines of introduction saying what profession, whatever they come from, other than the icebreaker, is a great way of encouraging a speaker or shining a spotlight on them, in my opinion. Another thing I would say is whenever we take up a role in a meeting, whether you're a timer or a Toastmaster of the day, you are an insider. When you're an insider, please keep up with the changes. Trust me, every club has last minute changes. I come from a community club. As a division director this year, I'm handling 16 clubs. Everywhere this happens. The point is, as an insider, we need to keep up with the changes. And that is where we learn to be on our feet. That is where the learning in Toastmasters comes. We learn to be nimble. We learn to be alert. So this is my recommendation. Another recommendation is when you take up a mini session like a table topic master, or you take up another small session like just a grammarian or R counter. When you wind up your section, wind it up, call in for the timer report, say this brings us to an end to blah blah session, hand it over to the Toastmaster of the day or the general evaluator. Don't just abruptly say we are done. That is not a way to wind up a session. And every time we take up a small session like this, it is our opportunity to be a leader, lead that small session of the package, wrap it up and hand over. Let us make use and learn that. One more recommendation I have is whenever we are an evaluator, let us try and explicitly say whether the speech objective is met or not, because that is very important for the speaker and the VPE both to know whether to tick it off the to-do or redo the project. So this is a recommendation I have. Let us expressly say level 1, project objective met, or project objective not met if we so feel. That is all right. But let us explicitly say it. That is my little recommendation. Now, coming to the part which I enjoy the most, I don't like online meetings. I never attend online meetings. And Eloquent Elite did not let me get up from my seat. Now, this is a testament to the quality of this meeting, that it kept someone who doesn't like online meetings hooked on and with them throughout. So much so that I am now going to nag Girija ji and come back for another meeting. That's how much I enjoyed myself. All of us did a great job, great meeting. One person I want to specially commend, and I forgot in my list, and I apologize, is our Zoom master. Nimble, on her feet, spotlighting people, taking people off spotlights, and taking care of my special requests too. So great job to our Zoom master. That brings us to an end to our general evaluation section. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Siddharth.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sangeeta and her team, for a very beautifully worded evaluation segment. So now let's move on to the poll for the main role player, as shown in the screen.
Just note there's a change because we had the last minute change. The polls were done earlier. The general evaluator is not Toastmaster Libby, it is Toastmaster Sangeeta Sruti. Apologies for that. This poll was made earlier. That's why. Please.
Thank you so much for the clarification, DTM Renosh. Toastmaster Girija, can you please let us know if everyone on the meeting has voted and we can close the poll? Toastmaster Girija, I think you are on mute. If you could unmute and let us know, that will be helpful. There we go. So, yes, of course, the winner is the general evaluator, Toastmaster Sangeeta. Kudos to Toastmaster Sangeeta for a very, very well worded session. I thoroughly enjoyed the GE session myself. So thank you so much. It was an absolute delight to hear you speak. And just like that, we come to the close of a meeting filled with courage, connection, and expression. Tonight, we didn't just deliver speeches. We shared parts of ourselves. We listened with intention. We appreciated with sincerity. And we evaluated with care. And that's what tonight's theme really meant. Where there is love, there is expression. Because expression is not just about speaking loudly. It's about speaking honestly. It is about expressing from the heart. And when we express with authenticity, we create impact. Thank you for allowing me to serve as your Toastmaster of the day. And with that, I hand over the stage to our presiding officer, DTM Toastmaster Renosh Thomas. Over to you, Toastmaster Renosh.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Siddharth. I know it's probably getting close to midnight, probably in India. I'm here in Dubai, so it's also late, I know. I do not want to take some more time and say good morning to those of my fellow Toastmasters in India. But having said that, this is our meeting number 99. We are going to celebrate meeting number 100 in the next one. Please look at our chat messages that's going to come. It's going to be definitely unique. We will definitely invite you, General Evaluator, For that as well, we do have some few things lined up, but it is a moment to reflect the journey, the 99 steps that took for those in the leadership, those members, ex-com, and the well-wishers, sponsors, guidance from so many people to reach to this 100. And I think it is just the first milestone for us. I'm looking forward to the 200th. I'm going to give him a separate speech then. I'm leaving it for it. But please, I would love each and every one of you to be part of it. We will definitely send you messages on that and we shall definitely prepare for it. Before I share my screen for the certificates, which I'll request our Vice President Education to read out, I will just take this moment to have a standing ovation for Toastmaster Tulin because she had given her icebreaker speech today. For me, it was for both. I'll tell a few words about it. But on behalf of everyone present here, as president of Eloquent Elites Toastmasters Club, I'm standing here on behalf of everyone. Toastmaster Tulin, this is for you. Well done. You have taken your first step, more steps to come, and I'm definitely confident and sure that you will reach your goals. The reason why you have joined Toastmasters. Thank you so much. You can all sit for you. Let me share my screen and I'll ask Vice President Education to do the honors. Take another few minutes, but if you all remember, members, we had some kind of a game that we used to have. Toastmaster Girija, I'll share from my side, if you don't mind.
Made the corrections on the other certificates?
Yes, done.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Then you can share.
If you can stop the share and then I'll start.
I'll do that. Yes.
Okay.
I've done.
All right, here we go. Over to you, Toastmaster Girija.
Okay. We had this Kaizen Spirit certificate that is to cultivate learning spirit in members. So every month we share some audio, video, some messages, and people read that. And then we conduct some online quiz. So members participated, and these are the results. Let's just go ahead with it. Which of this is not Shakespeare? So this was it. All 5 of them participated, and all 5 of them got the best correct answer. Then the second one, a phrase you use to ask someone what they're passionate about. So what makes you tick is a correct answer. 4 of them. Great job. The next one, when someone you just spoke about suddenly shows up, what do you say? Speak of the devil. So again, 4 of them voted it, answered it right. These are the 4 people. So here, only 3 people answered it right. When you do not want to keep someone so engaged with you, such that others cannot access them, you say, here also 4 have voted it right. I don't want to hog you. So let's see who won. All 4 of them. Yes. Now, when you see the next one, you'll know who is common among everywhere, right? Kaizen Spirit Certificate Quiz 5. So this is it. Fill someone in. When you provide additional details to someone, we use the following phrase. Fill someone in. That's the correct answer. So you know now who is common in all the 5. So the winner is Siddharth Sadanandan. So our idea is that when at the end of 6 months, whoever wins the Kaizen Spirit Certificate, maximum of it, will get an award. Over to you. Rest of it, you carry on.
All right, I'll take this in. Right, so we have the best prepared speaker for today was Toastmaster Tulin. Congratulations. Best table topic speaker went to Toastmaster Sandhya Singh. Congratulations to you. Our best speech evaluator for tonight was Toastmaster Sandeep Kulkarni. Congratulations. The best auxiliary role player goes to Toastmaster Girija Deshpande as a grammarian for today's meeting. Congratulations. And the best main role player goes to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Sangeeta Shruti.
It is SR or SHR? I have no idea. I'll check
This
with
is
her.
correct, but it's a single word.
It's a single word. Okay. And
Okay,
we
we'll
also
correct
put
it and
S
send
at
it.
the end. Sangeeta Shruti S.
Yes, I am Sangeeta Shruti Sundararaman.
Okay. So I will make the
You
correction.
need 2-3 certificates for that. So you just make it Sangeeta Shruti S.
No, I will at least put that S. Yeah. Good.
We'll do the corrections and all of you will get the certificates from us.
Yes.
And taking this moment, because we do have role players who have joined in from outside our club, so taking this moment to personally thank each and every one of them. To our general evaluator, Toastmaster Sangeeta Shruti, thank you for taking your time. As a division director, I know it is definitely a hectic period of time
Very.
in over there, but please, we thank you so much for taking your time and gracing this meeting with your presence.
And that too at the last minute. Amazing.
Thank you. Also to our speech evaluator for today, Toastmaster Sunil Khandelwal, thank you so much.
No, actually, the speech evaluator was Sandeep Kulkarni who got it, right?
Sandeep Kulkarni. No,
Yeah.
all those who joined from outside as well.
Acha, yeah, appreciation certificate. Yes.
Appreciation.
Yeah.
These are all appreciation
The
certificates,
recognition
thanking
one
each
is
and every
already done.
one of you.
Yes.
Yeah, all of you who have joined in from outside clubs, joining and taking as role players. So thank you so much to another speech evaluator, Toastmaster Sandeep Kulkarni as well. Thank you so much. To Toastmaster Sandhya Singh, I think we had all the speech evaluators from outside today. We are growing. We are growing. We're taking the baby steps towards having our members take this role in future as well. To the timer, despite the challenges in terms of the technicalities, she stood strong as a general evaluator mentioned. So Toastmaster Rashmi Sharma, thank you so much for joining as the time of today. And to prepare speech to a speaker, Toastmaster Yasin as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. When so many people from outside club, they add so much variety, diversity, and they provide the experience to the members of our club. So we are so indebted to all of you for helping us.
That's the reason why we continue to enhance ourselves. We do creative. So the artwork that you see behind here, the virtual background was done none other than by our VPE, Toastmaster Girija. Itself a big round of applause to her. She wears multiple hats. She's done the agenda as well and the background. Wonderful. And
the invite was done by Siddharth this time. The
yes,
flyer.
the flyer invitation was done by the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Siddharth. So well done. We expect more to come. All the members to take in the roles. Feel free. We're there to help you, guide you, mentor you, coach you. It's a learning experience. With that, I definitely had a fantastic time, and I'm sure each one of you did as well. We adore the fact that each one of you enjoyed being part of this meeting number 99, and I leave it to take it to your heart, the joys and memories of today's meeting. I
Please to
adjourn
join us
meeting
for a
number.
100th meeting.
Yes. And hereby I adjourn meeting number 99. All right, we can stop the recording and we'll leave the floor. I have a few things which I would like the guest, if they could speak. Two guests are remaining here from the very beginning.